to my channel. I am B-Time Makeup, or B-Time, not the makeup, or just B, whatever you want to call me. Today's video is going to be a look using the Saharan by Juvias palette. This palette is stunning. The pigmentation is there. The blendability is there. It is just, I give it a 10 out of 10, honestly. I got this one on sale for $25. The price is, you know, more expensive than, you know, I don't know, L'Oreal or whatever, but this is a cruelty-free and mostly vegan brand, and I think the colors and everything is beautiful. I really appreciate it that they are good on every skin type. Like, you can be really dark or really pale like me. I'm a really pale. And yeah, if you want to know how I achieved this halo eye, full coverage, textured, pimply skin look, then just keep watching. Okay, disclaimer again, as always, if you don't like heavy breathing, I'm really, really sorry. I have a 100-something pound dog who breathes very heavily, and he has to be in the same room as me or he cries. So either you listen to heavy breathing or you listen to crying. Or watch somebody way better than me on YouTube. So the first thing I'm going to do is start off with the Abnormal Beauty Company, the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. And also I got a new tattoo. I'm not going to really show you because it looks really gross right now. But if it does show up in the camera, it does look really nasty and really gross. So don't judge me. I'm just going to rub this all over my face, obviously. I do have lots of acne right now too, by the way. It's getting better. It's much better than it was. And this is the first time I'm like really doing makeup in a while because of it. But I have a lot of makeup, and there's a special palette that I think I want to use today that I'm really excited about. So I just decided to get over it and use it anyway. Or do my makeup anyway. I am using a new foundation today along with my beauty blender. This is the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I heard lots of great things about this, and this is cruelty-free, and I'm trying to be cruelty-free. So we're going to go in and put this all over our face. Is this really yellow or what? Alright, so we are catching like a yellow undertone happening with this foundation, and obviously I have like a lot of texture and a lot of like craziness happening, but we're just gonna keep on moving. We're gonna keep on going. I'm gonna use a concealer now. I'm gonna use the NARS Radiant Creamy, just because I know that like if you use the same brand's concealer with its foundation, it just works better. They look better together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit under my eyes, on my forehead, under my nose, on my nose, and my chin. My chin. Alright, now that that is patted in, I'm going to use my Cover FX powder and set all those places. Alright, so I just finished like sandbagging my face. I think that's what Wayne Goss called it, right? I don't know. Anybody know? Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. And now I'm just gonna literally use a powder brush. This is a Moda Metallic powder brush, MO1, and it's really soft and it's vegan, and I'm just gonna use that same powder and just go over my entire face. Alright, so I just finished doing that. I'm going to go ahead and hit my face with some bronzer. I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and then just bronze up the perimeter of my face with this e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. And that's all it says. It's just like a really fluffy brush. It's really, I like it a lot. All right, now with another bronzer, I'm gonna try to deepen up that like chisel right there. And I'm gonna use the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer with a e.l.f. brush. This is the 105 brush. And I literally just like barely do anything, just like a little bit more definition. For blush, I'm gonna go in with Milani Luminoso because I don't know what other blush I wanna use, and this one never lets me down. But first, before I do that, I need to put on highlighter. This is where everything gets tricky. I'm gonna use a more subtle highlight today because I do have a lot of texture happening. I wish it wasn't happening, but it is. So I'm gonna go in with Tarte's Stunner highlighter and put that on my cheekbones and all the high points of my face with a Real Techniques brush. And this is the setting brush. All right, now I'm gonna go in with that blush, this Milani Luminoso, and then another Moda Royal and Langnickel brush, and this is the M04, and it's just a blush brush. So now I'm gonna go in and go ahead and prime my eyes, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And this is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden, and it's one of my faves. This stuff is bomb. And then I have this new brush that I just got by Real Techniques, and this is the Deluxe Crease Brush. I'm gonna blend it. And then just with like a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna set my eyes. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and lightly fill in my brows off camera. I'm not gonna do this on camera because it's A, not really a routine, and B, not really that interesting to watch, and it would take forever to film it. So I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna be right back. All right, before I get into eyeshadow, my eyebrows are done, by the way. Hello again, nice to see you. I'm gonna go in with some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And I'm just gonna soak my face with this. All right, so my face is like dryish from that setting spray. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna go in with the Moda, these little letters on here. Why is it so little? The M16 brush. This is just a really nice like blending brush. So good. And it is Virgin. And I'm gonna go in with the color Katsina. And I wish, the one thing I will say is that I wish there were mirrors in the palette. This was $25. I did get a lot of really incredible like formulated shadows. So I'm not mad, but I do wish for the price there would be a mirror. But it's okay. I'm gonna use my own mirror and I'm just gonna put this in my crease. And I would say I'm gonna flick it out, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna do like a halo eye situation. So we're just gonna see where life takes us right now. So as you can see, I'm kind of doing like a halo situation. I'm leaving the center bare, not really doing anything, but I'm blending it in the inner and outer corner and then into my crease to make it all blend really well. These shadows are blending really seamlessly though, as of right now. This brush is pretty awesome too. The Moda brushes, this is the like a vegan, whatever, I don't know. It's really good and they're cheap. So I'm just gonna keep building that up and then figure out which color I wanna use next. I'm gonna go ahead also and hit my bottom, like outer lash line area and like the inner area, like just really lightly. I don't want this too dark because last time I did a halo eye and I made this really dark, I didn't really like the way it looked. Just to make it all blend seamlessly though. All right, now with this smaller brush, this is another Real Techniques. Why can I literally not? I don't know why I literally can't say that word. Real Techniques brush. This is the base shadow brush. It's just like a new fluffy brush. I probably should have stuck that in my. It's clean. Okay, now I'm gonna go on with the shade Jamila. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before with the other shadow. I'm just gonna make it a little bit tighter into my crease, and I'm not gonna blow it out as much on like the outer and inner corner. And then on the bottom lash line, again, like I did the other shadow. And then again, the same thing on the other eye. All right, with that same little brush, I'm gonna go in with Chad, the just deep black. Just black, it's just a black. And I'm just gonna go in those outer and inner corners. And then just go in with like that semi-clean brush or a clean brush and then just blend it out really lightly. You don't want to move it around too much. Just kind of do some patting motions, wiggle it around, make sure everything's seamless. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other. I'm not going to do it on camera because it takes way too long. And then I think we're going to come back and finish off the halo. All right, now that that is sort of blended, my eyes are watering so bad because I got into my like creasage area. You know what I mean? And I'm going to use the Senegal color. It's like a really bronzy, and I'm going to pat it on to the center of my eyelid. That is actually really pretty. Obviously it's not blended, but it's really pretty. I'm taking that blending brush. I just put a little bit of the Jamila and the Katsina? I don't know, English. And now I'm going to take that shadow brush that we use the black with and then go on the edges a little bit more. All right, and last but not least, I'm going to go in with a little bit of that the actual halo and put on the bottom lash line right in the center. Okay, really quickly, I'm just going to add a really teeny tiny line on my lash line just to prep for lashes. I'm gonna go in with the Essence Get Big Lashes 3 Triple Black Mascara. And this is one of my favorite mascaras right now. It works so well, it's so cheap, and it's cruelty free, and it's drugstore, so yum. Alright, so for lashes, I'm gonna go in with some Ardell Faux Mink lashes, and I'm gonna put them on my eyes now. And I'm using the Duo Lash Glue. I'm gonna let these dry, put these on, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I finished up with my lashes and everything. They're crooked as always because I have a lazy eye. This eye is like, I have a sleepy eye, I have a lazy eye. And I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow liquid lipstick, and I'm just going to put that on my lips, and then literally we're gonna be done. Alright guys, so this is the finished makeup look. My eyes are literally watering so bad right now because of my lashes. I literally haven't worn makeup or lashes in so long. This is my halo eye using my the Saharan by Juvias Place palette. I really do like this palette. I think it is wonderful. The pigmentation is wonderful, and I'm excited that I actually just got this palette today, and I love it, and I can't wait to do more looks in the future. But this is what I came up with today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I feel like I always almost forget to say that, even though that's what I want you to do. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Best Fiends, YouNow, Tumblr, MySpace. Am I forgetting one? And all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. I don't know, I've blended it really well. It looks fine now, but I'm not really a fan of it. It hurts. It hurts so bad. I don't understand. I need some water. I don't know. And then I'm gonna do the same thing I did. Oh man. It's got it all the way from my nose. Jamila's on my nose. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?